Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, va. We're back.
We are.
I'm just trying to, warm up my voice.
Are you a singer, are you?
Okay, see.
Okay.
Nah, I've been.
Again.
Yeah, I just did an hour on community radio.
Yeah.
I don't know if do you call it community radio? I don't know. And then I'm straight onto this. Absolutely knackered.
From the weekend.
Knackered from the weekend that I've just had.
Big weekend.
And I know that you've had just as big of a weekend.
Yeah.
Not as much turmoil on the Sunday as me, but definitely you shared the Saturday turmoil with me.
Yeah.
And everything else. But we're here, we're back, and I'm just going to get straight into this shit. But
Mate.
do you believe
Yep.
a company that is very well known, very, very well known for their vacuum cleaners,
Dyson.
yep, have just released noise cancelling headphones for $800.
I thought you were going to say they've just announced a new vacuum because mine literally shit itself Saturday night.
No, here we go.
Had it
Right
for 10
here.
years.
Right here. I'm showing you now. The Dyson On-Track
much
NC
are they?
over-ear wireless headphones, $799. Mate, why the hell would you buy a Dyson-made pair of headphones?
You're going to suck
Like,
your
I
ears
love
out.
my tech. Exactly. So I send that to someone and they go, what, from vacuum cleaners to headphones now? And I go, oh, yeah, it cleans your ears while dropping beats. And he goes, more like sucks out your ears.
It doesn't clean out your ears. You're full of shit, right?
Yeah, I am full of
okay.
shit.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
gonna
but
say.
I'm just saying, like, Dyson's known for cleaning, like for sucking.
Well, they do have a hairdryer and air purifier.
And
which
before people put their mind in the gutters, when I say sucking, I just mean vacuuming, like,
come on, guys.
not other stuff. And I know there's some weird people out there that use vacuum cleaners for a different purpose, but
It's a family show.
yeah, is it?
No.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Hey, but yeah, so now the reason why I opened with that is I thought, you know what? Tonight's going to be, or this episode, I'm not going to say tonight because who knows what night we're recording and when people are listening, but
Where this goes, yeah.
But it's been a very big week in the world of tech, right? Over the last few weeks, we've had Google come out with their version of the Fold. So Samsung's been well known for the last few years with their Fold 4 and 5. What are they up to now? Fold 6?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Fold and Flip 6? Anyway, great phone because it's a phone, turns into a tablet, right? Great phone. You absolutely would love that shit if you were addicted to Pornhub. But, then you've got Google. They released the Pixel Fold or Pixel XL, whatever they call it, right?
Right.
So, again, another $2,500 phone. This morning, Apple announced their brand new phone, which, believe it or not,
It's cheaper.
is not only cheaper, but hasn't really changed the aesthetics much. The actual look of and feel of the phone is exactly like the iPhone 15 Plus or Pro, but there's an extra side button that's hidden underneath.
Yeah, okay, I can see this right here. Is that right?
So there's a side button that also turns into a photo button. So you can't really see it on the frame of the phone.
Yeah.
It's one of those touch, like sensitive button type things. I don't know how to explain it.
Right.
But yeah, it's not a physical button. It's underneath the actual shell of the phone
Bloody hell, $2,850
for a 1 terabyte.
terabyte. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of money. Well, I mean, I wouldn't buy a 1 terabyte phone. Why would I when I have 2 terabytes on my iCloud?
That's so true.
So I can get the 256. But it is the year that I do upgrade. I upgrade my iPhones every couple of years.
You can't do the 256. You got to go minimum 512.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do because my current phone is a 512.
Well, I've got a terabyte on my phone, and I had to start deleting some shit because I had it from like.
Yes, but hang on a second. Hang on. Let me correct. Let me explain to the listeners why you use your phone week in, week out to
for the
record
soccer.
games for soccer, right?
Yeah.
On the tripod, yeah.
Yeah.
And when you do that, obviously, it's going to accumulate a lot of space.
It's not bad for like 3 years.
How often do you clean out your phone?
Well, it was a few weeks ago. I had to I just put everything, because what I do, I record it and then I put it on the OneDrive so everyone can view the game, like all the parents. So what I've just done, I've just moved them over there all permanently and just deleted them off my phone. So
right.
If I ever want them, I can always just,
yep.
I've got a terabyte of storage on OneDrive. So I might have to just upgrade the memory on the storage capacity on the OneDrive, which I don't know how to do, and I can't figure out how to do it.
So if you have
it's a business account.
Yeah,
so
if you have a business account, you just have to log into your admin center.
Yeah, I've tried all that.
And there should be an option to increase the space.
Yeah, I think I might have to. Well, if I can
see,
figure it out.
I've got my iCloud through Apple.
Yeah.
And I pay a certain amount per month.
So how much storage do you have?
I have 2 terabytes.
What does that cost you a month?
So the thing with mine is I've got the Apple Plus subscription.
Yeah.
So that includes Apple TV, Apple Music. It also includes Apple email domain service. So I can have my info at djvalandi.com, for example.
Right.
It's got 2 terabytes of data. It's got a whole bunch of different services that I use.
Right.
And that costs me $40 a month.
Okay.
Right. But
40, that's all right.
But that's with TV subscription, with music subscription.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If I just want to drive space by itself, 1 terabyte is $1.99 a month.
That's really cheap. See, how do I? See, I'm on it now. I've logged into my storage. Okay, I've only used half tera. 500. Plenty, mate. Still got plenty of space.
But see, with the iPhone, whenever I take a photo or a video or anything, it goes straight to the cloud.
Okay.
And then on my phone, it's got a thumbnail, which then I click on to view the actual photo.
Oh, that's all right.
But let's talk a little bit tech now, because we love tech. Well, I do. I love tech. And I'll talk to you about something I bought over the weekend. Yeah. So the first iPhone designed for Apple Intelligence, which is the AI Apple version of AI. Personal, private, powerful. Mate, I've been reading into this. So basically, it's gone up by 2 inches. So 6.9 inches screen size.
Okay.
All right, which is huge for something in your pocket.
Yeah.
Durable titanium design in 4 different colors.
Yeah.
It's fast, it's fluid, and the camera, oh my God, you have to see the shit that it does. 4K 120 FPS, that's frames per second. 420, 120 frames per second. Okay. Man, the videos that we take on our reels are just 30 frames per second.
Yeah.
Imagine the quality you're getting out of your phone. Now, remember how I told you about the Apple Vision Pro?
Right.
The headset.
Yes.
With the immersive video. So immersive video means that you can take a video which is pretty much like 3D, right? So it looks like you are actually in that video, right?
Let's have a look at
this new phone excels that quality of video.
Okay, so there, I'm just compare. It's just I'm not trying to do a Samsung versus Apple thing, so I just want to compare the sizes. So. Okay, so the iPhone is slightly lighter. They're pretty much the same size. Because so dimensions for this like the phone that I have is 162.3 by 79, where the Apple is 163 by 77. So they're pretty much the same size.
I think the iPhone goes a bit taller than wider, whereas the Samsung's a bit wider.
Oh, there you go. Here we go. The display size on the Samsung is 6.8 and the iPhone Pro Max is 6.9.
Yeah. So 48 megapixel ultra wide camera.
Let's have a look. Yeah, Samsung's still got the 200 megapixel. But
A18 Pro chip, the brains behind Apple Intelligence.
See,
So
their
the chips
chipset are awesome. I'll give them that.
So it's got 4 hours more battery life than the iPhone 15.
Yeah.
Up to 33 hours of video playback on an iPhone 16 Pro Max, and up to 27 hours of playback on an Apple 16 Pro.
That's crazy.
In an emergency, your iPhone has your back. It will automatically SOS via satellite for crash detection. And the AI, mate. I can't.
AI has just come so
So,
far.
Apple Intelligence.
Right.
I was reading up on it. Apple Intelligence has this thing where it's not just Apple Intelligence in terms of Chat GPTI where you can ask your phone stuff, but it's integrated into Siri, which is the assistant on iPhones. What's yours? Bixby?
Bixby, but it's
Bixby,
shit.
yeah. So it integrates with Siri, right? Siri becomes a whole lot more intelligent now. It also integrates with your text. So if I was watching this video this morning. If you're typing out a text or an email, right? And just say like it's a serious text back to a client, an employer, whatever. But you're like, I really want to make this message sound a little bit more fun and energetic.
Yeah.
You highlight the text that you want, so the whole message, right? And then it pops up with an option for messaging options.
Right.
And it brings up an AI assistant where you can click the type of messaging you want using the text that you've put in there.
Wow.
So you can go, I want to make it fun and energetic, right? It completely transforms your message with the same base to it, but changes the layout, the punctuation and the words, the wording, I'll say, right? So, where you might go, I don't know, I can't give you an example right now, but like, hi, Mr. Da-da-da.
So it's essentially just Apple's version of like ChatGPT.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
but more personalized, whereas ChatGPT is generic.
Yeah.
This is more personalized because your phone gets to like understand you and know you, yeah? The other thing that I love about it, and I think the Samsungs have something a little bit more similar
They do.
with the photos, right? Where you can take a photo of an environment or something. Like, let me say now, I'm taking a photo of you standing in the beach.
Right.
And right behind you, there's some real weirdo with no teeth.
Yeah, you can scrub him out.
Missing his ice cream and going head first into a fucking seagull or something, right? I don't know. That's the first thing that popped in my head.
Right.
And you want to say you want to get rid of that person.
Yeah.
So you open the photo, then you let the AI assistant basically remove by you highlighting what you don't want, remove that person out of the picture and change that background to what it would look like without that person there.
Yeah.
Which is fucking amazing technology
crazy,
because you think about it, you're removing a picture within a picture. How the hell does the screen know that
AI, mate.
that matches
AI? So what I'm assuming that what they would do is they would try and mimic obviously what is already there, and they just try and bring it across.
But this is stuff that
it's crazy.
I was reading graphic artists having a go at AI, going, well, that pretty much puts us out of work. Does it?
Well,
I
yes
haven't
and
come
no.
across AI yet where I can say, hey, AI, make me a flyer to my next show.
Oh no, there are different sort of AI apps that can do that. Like I was following this guy on TikTok, and what he does, he gets songs like, say for example, I saw this one. So you know how Chester from Linkin Park, he passed away in 2017. He says into this app, can you make Chester from Linkin Park but sing behind these Behind These Blue Eyes. I think it is from Limp Bizkit.
Oh, yeah. The AI vocalist.
Yeah. So, mate, if you can get, and it sounded awesome. So, if you can get that, then I'm assuming you can get, hey, make me a poster with and include this, and this.
I actually came across something like that where it was, I think, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
The voice of Michael Jackson singing an Elton John song.
Yeah. And this guy...
I can't remember what it was, but it was
crazy.
phenomenal.
Crazy. And this guy, he writes in there, make me a country hit song called this and sing about, this particular topic.
Yeah.
And then he punches that in and it spits it out. And it's just like, oh my God, this will put songwriters out of work.
Yeah.
You know? Like you could like I could say, yeah, do this and this, and then just alter a few things and make it my own track.
Let's, you know what? I've done this before, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to bring up, where is it? Lordy. All right, here we go. So what we're going to do, right? We're going to do a chat GTP, okay? Start now. I just love doing this shit.
Okay.
All right, let's think of something. So I want it to write me a song.
Okay.
Think of a topic.
Put it as, I don't know, a party at a friend's house that got carried away. Like, remember that movie Project X? Do you remember that movie?
Oh, yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I went to a party at a friend's house that got out of hand.
Okay.
And make it, I don't know, country themed. That is so random.
Okay, so here we go. So I wrote, write me lyrics to a song about a party at my friend's house that got out of hand and my galah flew away in country style.
All right. So how long does that take to generate?
Literally, it took, it just wrote.
Already.
Here we go. Look at this, man. We've got verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, a bridge, chorus, and outro. And that took literally 0.5 of a second.
Okay.
Right? So here we go. Verse 1.
Okay, let's have a listen.
All right. We kicked it off at Johnny's place, just a few close friends. Had a little barbecue and the music never ends. The sun was setting, laughter rolling, drinks were flowing free. But I never thought that night would end up so wild and crazily. Chorus. Oh, the party got rowdy. We were dancing till the dawn, and the band played the honky tonk until the break of morn.
Oh, my God.
But in the middle of chaos, I looked around to say, my galah flew out the window, took off and flew away. How would we sing that in country style? We kicked it off at Johnny's place.
Country twang.
Just a few close friends.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, what's next? We were swinging on the porch, playing cards and telling tales, took a wild ride on lawn, laughing hard without fail. The dog was barking, lights were flashing, a real country scene, but my feathered friend got spooked, took off in a flurry of wings. So that's my galah.
Bravo.
Oh, the party got rowdy. We were dancing till the dawn, and the band played the honky tonk until the break of morn. But in the middle of the chaos, I looked around to say, my galah flew out the window, took off and flew away. Bridge, now the party's a memory, but the search is still on. Through the fields and streets, I'm calling till the break of dawn. I'll find my feathered buddy, no matter where he roams, because a party's just a party. Because a party's just a party without my galah at home. Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
Right. Okay.
All right. And this is the outro. So here's to a wild night of good friends all around, and to the galah that took off flight and left without a sound. We'll laugh about the party when we think of that all day, how my galah flew out the window and just flew and flew away.
This AI is going to just put people out of work. So you can, like in 0.5 of a second, you've written a hit, and then I'm sure there's an app to create a beat to match that those vocals. You know, so yeah. I mean, I just hope one day there's a machine I can just leave on the job overnight and it paints a whole house, and I can just not do anything. But still get paid for it. But yeah, I don't know. That's pretty cool, man. Isn't it?
It is, but I'm gonna write. I know. I'm just gonna write one more question just to see what it's gonna say. Asking more about my past experience. How do I answer this? All right. Let's see what this says. Oh,
So what-
shit. Oh, wow.
So what?
That is long. So I asked it, I am applying for a job as a stripper, and the boss is asking me more about my past experience. How do I answer this?
Oh my goodness, I'm scared.
When applying for a job as a stripper and asked about your past experience, it's important to be professional and clear about your relevant skills. Here's how you might respond. I have experience that's highly relevant to this position. In my previous roles, I've developed skills in performance and customer engagement. For instance, I have worked in environments where I needed to connect with a diverse audience, maintain a high level of energy, and deliver an engaging and entertaining experience. I am also familiar with the importance of professionalism, creating a comfortable atmosphere and adhering to safety and adequate guidelines. I believe these experiences have prepared me well for this role. Can you imagine now going to the Crazy Horse, applying for a job as a stripper, and
Get knocked back.
the manager goes, oh, so what's your past experience? And you answer with that. They're going to look at you and go, huh?
Are you a cop?
What?
Yeah. Oh wow.
Anyway, artificial intelligence. So yeah, that's the new iPhone. It's
And they've also jumped on the bandwagon of being USB-C charged.
so iPhone 15 did that.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, because the European Union said, look, we're sorry, but you're not able to sell iPhones in Europe if you're not going to change the connection,
USB-C.
because every other phone in the world is a USB-C. So Apple had to come to party.
Oh, okay.
So anyone that has an Apple 15, an iPhone 15, is already on the USB-C.
Okay.
Anyone that has got any model earlier, like the iPhone 14, which I've got, then that's still on Lightning.
Yeah. Well, I think, look, it's awesome that everyone is on with the same charger, because now, like, you go to a mate's house, your phone's flat. Oh, mate, you got a charger? Oh, no, sorry.
But see, the the iPad has been USB-C for the last 4 or 5 years.
Oh, has it?
So,
Oh, yeah,
it sucks, because if I want to charge my iPhone and I've only got a Lightning, I can't. Sorry, my iPad, I can't, because it's no longer Lightning. So everything now is going to be USB-C.
Oh, well.
The AirPods are now USB-C.
Oh,
So-
let's talk about the AirPods quickly. Now they so they can, if you're worried about your hearing deteriorating, they have a hearing test incorporated into the AirPods.
The new AirPod Pros, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's great. And you can use them as a
So
in
in the previous edition of the AirPod Pros, there's a functionality on the iPhones where you basically can leave your phone somewhere and have your AirPods connected, and it can be used as a sound grab device. So you can listen to people's conversations in a whole different room if you leave your iPhone in that room.
Oh, that's
Right.
dog.
And through your phone, through the microphone in your phone, it goes through your iPods. How crazy is that?
Nah, that's dog, man.
It is. That's like full spy shit.
Come on, bro. It's eavesdropping to a new level.
It is. It is. But yeah, that's it's freaky shit that technology can do.
Wow. Anyway, moving on.
But let's
do it.
kick off.
This is Two Blokes in a Pod.
Hey, what is that?
The podcast where, well, it's a bit of this, a bit of that.
I don't understand.
Just blokey laughs and blokey chats.
Okay.
Whatever it is, let's get started.
That is a big round of applause for a very good reason.
End of year?
End of season.
End of season.
End of season, as in the soccer season.
Yes.
For our kids.
Yes.
And I made it through the weekend alive. I made it through the weekend. Now, Stamati, last week we spoke about the Royal Adelaide Show. Okay. This week, I'm going to debrief on the Royal Adelaide Show.
Yeah.
The Royal Adelaide Show
is a giant rip-off.
Absolutely caning ass fucking rip-off.
Oh, my goodness. It is.
And I don't care if I have to pay an arm and a leg tonight for the swearing that I'm going to do, but it is ridiculous. I got reamed. Like, I mean, absolutely reamed. I probably walked into the show with one asshole and I came out with 5 or 6.
Yeah, right.
I got ripped hard. Now, what did we take home to show that we went to the show?
Shit.
2 bags each kid.
Yep.
That's it. That's it. That's it. And sorry, and an empty wallet. And an empty wallet.
Nice.
Okay. So this is how my day started.
That's okay. Let's go.
So I told you how we had a free family pass.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I said that, all right, I'm going to pick up my mum and I'm going to buy her a ticket. So I could buy her a concession ticket and that's fine. So we rock up to the council land, park the car, $17. No worries. That's fine. I expected that.
Right.
I thought it would be 20, but whatever. $17. Walk up to the gate and I went up to the ticket box and I'm like, can I have one concession, please? She goes, sorry, we don't sell tickets. I'm like, what do you mean? Are you sold out?
No, you got to buy them online.
And she goes, no, you have to buy a pre-purchase only. I'm like, what do you mean pre-purchase only?
Why have a box there, a booth?
And I'm like, oh, that's exactly what I asked her. What are you here for? Oh, we're just ticket inquiries if people have issues with their tickets. So I have to jump online. There's no way I can actually give you some cash and buy a ticket for my mother. And they go, no, sir. So I had to move to the side, jump on the Adelaide Show website and purchase a pre-sold ticket.
That's exactly what I did.
For my mother.
Yeah.
Anyway, $26.50. No worries. We bought a ticket. Walk in. The first thing my kids wanted to do is straight away, because we went through the main gate where the
Oh, no, don't tell me straight to the show.
where the sideshow is.
Yes.
Not the Goodwood Road side, the Kintor, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Kidman Street.
Yep.
So we went through that gate and the kids are straight away, can I go play that game?
Which one?
You stick a stick into like a pond and you pull out fish.
Yeah.
Because there was like a whole wall of squishmallows, right? You know what squishmallows are? Yeah. So my little one's like, can I play? All right, no worries. So we go there and that was $10 a play. Or no, it was $10 for 2 shots or $20 for a bucket of rings. No, what? Then
sounds about right.
Anyway, whatever.
Right.
All right, it was a ring toss game, I think, first. Then it was the fish game. Anyway, whatever. $10 for 2 goes, $20 for a bucket of rings. Okay? You had to accumulate the points. Now, the lady shafted me because I wanted the boys to have a shot each. So she goes, oh, here, buy a bucket and let them both have a go. I'm like, okay, great. She'll tally everything up separately, right? And then the boys, whatever it is, can still win something each. Mate, at the end,
No.
she tallied it all up as one prize only.
Oh, yeah.
So my oldest one, who didn't want to play to begin with, goes, oh, I'll have that. My little one loses his shit, going, what do you mean? I don't get a prize? I'm like, excuse me, does he not get anything? Oh, no, sir, it's one prize. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, really? Are we already starting off like this? So she saw how upset he got and she goes, oh, look, that's okay. I'll give him one too. So thank fuck for her. Like she was very lovely about it. She gave a squishmallow to Thanasi too.
Okay.
Right? Anyway, I thought while we're there, let's do the yellow brick road.
We didn't even do it.
Well, I have to say, probably the best $13 I spent at the show.
Okay.
The yellow brick road, by far this year, was the best thing that I saw at the show. You know why? I walked away with a box of K-Time bars, a loaf of bread, a vanilla ice cream, a Golden North vanilla ice cream, mind you, a tub of yogurt, a brand new soft Brussels toothbrush from the Australian Dental Association, including a tube of deep clean whitening toothpaste, a banana, apple, and mandarin, a Bega cheese toasty, like hot toasty, straight out of the oven. What else did I get? Oh, a bag of nuts, a bag of native food.
So you pay your $13.
Yep. They give you a map with an empty bag.
And everything's free.
And then you walk around the show to get your stamps.
Yeah.
And every stamp comes with something. But everything was pretty much food related other than the toothpaste.
Oh, shafted.
That was fantastic. That was a good $13.
I say,
Right? I mean, you think about it, a loaf of bread these days costs $5, right? The box of K-Time bars costs $5-6. So that was very well worth it.
Okay.
And we got to walk around the show and see it all.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
But then my boys wanted show bags. $32 buy 2 bags each. So $64 each.
$128.
Right.
Boom.
Gone. Then my mum was there and she's like, oh, can I buy them a lolly or a chocolate bag?
Okay.
So there's another $15 each.
Yeah.
And then she goes, can I buy you guys a bag? I said, no, we don't need a bag.
Yeah, I didn't get a bag.
And she's like, no, I want to buy you something. And I said, no, we don't need a bag. That's fine. But she ended up buying us a Charlesworth Chocoholic.
Best.
Right? And I said, thanks, whatever, Mum. Great, no worries. Thank you.
Yep.
Don't need it, but we'll whatever. Anyway, she then bought a box of macarons with her coffee. There's $30.
I couldn't believe the price of
Right?
food. Yeah.
We went to the cookie store, right? Leroy's was there.
$40 for 2 boxes.
$40 for 8 cookies.
That's crazy, isn't it?
We didn't do $40 for 8 cookies, but we did the 4 box of 4 to share between the 5 of us.
Yeah.
And that was $25 for 4.
$25 for
$25 for 4 and 8 for 40.
Yeah.
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 Lunch,
And then
I got 2 because I wanted to be as healthy as I could. And I mean, how do you be healthy at the show?
Yeah, you can't.
You can't,
It's
right?
impossible.
And mind you, I just said that I had half a cookie. But anyway, whatever, half a cookie. But I tried to be as healthy as I could. So I didn't want to eat in the food court where the boys got their chicken nuggets and chips.
Yeah.
They had just all fried shit. So I ended up going down the gourmet aisle.
Yeah.
And I went to the Vietnamese place and I got myself 2 bao buns.
Yeah.
Right? They're small, piece of meat, all veggies in the middle.
Yeah.
Great.
The best.
$19 for two little buns.
That was just better.
And I was still left really hungry after that. And I thought, nah, fuck it. I'm not going to buy anything more. That was expensive. Stav got the same thing. Not buying it anymore. Man, it was fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Take a guess. How much do you think collectively the three adults in my group, so me, my wife, and my mum, spent that day?
Oh, would have had to have been $1,000.
Oh, not as much, but close.
700.
Yeah, between $700 and $800.
Fucking hell, man. That's
So basically, the money I had in my wallet from the week before of DJing, gone. The money that my kids got from their grandfather, gone.
Yeah.
My mum was there. She spent money on them, gone. Like literally, collectively, we spent between $700 to $800.
Yeah.
And other than the Charlesworth and the Yellow Brick Road and whatever I ate, like I bought my own bottle of water from home because the Coke was $8.
Yeah.
A bottle of Coke was $8.
Okay. Let me tell you a little something about my weekend. Oh, no, you're still going. So after
I
the show-
am. And then I bump into this wanker, right, with his kids. And
And you were ready to go.
I was about to go. I was actually on my way out of the show. And then I ended up spending another hour in the show because this wanker's like, oh, hey funny
kids.
seeing you here.
Kids, you want to go on a ride?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that this same person on the episode before said, oh, when I bump into you, I'll make sure I shout your kids a ride.
Hold on a second. No.
I ended up paying.
No.
I ended up paying for his kid.
Don't you even think about it. So I go, Dimitri just went on the crazy coaster and your boys were like, oh, can we go on? I said, here, Dimitri, here is enough money for everyone's ticket. And I
he gave him $30 thinking that it was only going to be him and James.
Yes,
right?
Correct.
And then I said, no, give that back to your dad because Stav and Thanasi are going on.
Okay.
I'll buy the 4 tickets.
Right.
And I said, oh, no, I'll be fair. And I said, and then
Right.
your wife said, no, take the $15. Yeah. I said, no, Katrina, I'm not taking it. Stamati buys me coffee on the way to podcasting. This is my
That's what you said.
This is
Okay.
my thanks back.
Okay.
All right. I
All
said
right.
that to her, and she goes, "Oh, all right."
Yeah.
So I gave the $15 back because I'm like, no, come on. Yeah. Your son is going on the same cart with 3 of my family.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right?
Okay.
That's why. I'm just giving you shit.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, the funny part about it is obviously I knew you were coming to the show.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything to Stav.
Yeah.
And then we were having lunch and she goes, can you get off your fucking phone? All I've seen you is on your phone. And I go, what? People are messaging me.
Yeah.
And she's like, who is messaging you? I go, Stamati. She goes, what does he want? Like, leave your podcasting for another time.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And I didn't say anything that you were there.
Yeah.
Next minute, hey! Funny seeing you here.
Yeah, what are you doing?
But it's all right. She saw your wife and she's like, all forgiven and that. All good.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. And then Sunday?
Oh, and then, so I can't even remember if I explained it last week. No, I probably didn't because I think the announcement came after our recording.
Yeah.
But so Sunday I had my Thanasi, his last under 6 game at 9:00.
Yeah.
Then I had James's under 8 game at 11:30 at Adelaide Uni.
All right, where was Thanasi's?
At home.
Oh, God.
Right?
Yeah.
So from home, I went to Adelaide Uni.
Where's Adelaide Uni based?
Next to the zoo.
Okay.
next to the zoo. Great pitch. Fantastic pitch.
Parking?
Oh, my God.
How's the parking?
Parking was fantastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you can either park on War Memorial Drive
Yeah.
or on the other side on Finner Street.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, brilliant. So much parking.
Yeah.
Great stuff. And they had like so many games on as well. And I still found a park right next to where we played.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, so so we had that game, cracker game, and then I had to rush back to the club for 12:30 presentations of the under sixes. Then I had a little bit of time after that to pretty much go and rest or whatever.
What
then-
time did they finish?
So under sixes started at 12:30
finished
and
2:30.
they were finished about 2:30.
Okay.
I stayed at the club to have lunch there.
Yeah.
And then I went home for about an hour
Yeah.
and then came back to the club for the under 8 presentations.
Oh.
And it was a long day.
Yeah.
Long day.
Yeah.
I had to sit through an hour of your speech. Yeah, you and George just didn't stop talking.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries.
But then I backed it up. It's okay.
Yeah,
I
good
backed
man.
it up. Yeah.
And some. Yeah.
And some.
And
And
some.
some.
Yeah.
I made up for what you two didn't. And it was a very long weekend, man. I actually don't know how I made it through. I'm really tired.
Yeah. So my shafting got started on Thursday night when Port got done by 84 points against Geelong.
Meow.
Meow. Then I come back to
That wasn't a shafting. That was a raping.
That was an annihilation.
That was
right.
straight butt fuck.
Anyway, and then I get back to my car, I have a parking ticket of $114.
Excellent.
Right?
Yeah, fantastic.
Perfect, right?
Fantastic.
I might stuff at Dimitri, we're parking here. Dad, it says no parking. I'm like, I don't care, man. Like, we're late. Like,
And this is where you left at 3/4 time.
mate, I'll be the first one to say, mate, if you're going to dish that sort of shit up, right, to your fans, drop your head, whatever, then you don't deserve our time. As soon as the third quarter siren hit, you should have seen like 10,000 people got up. Yes, I bought tickets again for this Friday night because I want to try and see my team beat the Hawks, which I don't think they will, but I still spent another $100, right, and bought tickets. Anyway, so that happened. Then what did I do Friday night? Friday night training. And we went upstairs. Well, I went upstairs to the Comets. So we had a kids versus parents. They actually beat us. They actually beat us 3-2.
The kids
The kids beat the dads
on Friday night.
on Friday night. So I don't know if that's a
Sorry. Riding the bumps with the grin. Hawthorn.
all right. Okay, how did the Crow season go?
I don't care. I'm not following the AFL, but
Anyway,
It's-
anything to piss me off, eh?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was great timing.
Yeah. Yeah, so they beat us 3-2.
So I had a game against my kids on the Wednesday night.
Yep, how'd that go?
So we ended up in a 4-4 draw. 4-4 draw. Some of the goals that the kids got may or may not have been own goals by the parents. may or may not have been.
Yeah, right.
But we went to 4-4 and then we ended up going to penalties.
Did you score your penalty?
Fuck no.
Oh, you missed that.
I missed my penalty by a mile.
Oh, okay, nice.
Well, no, I didn't. I actually hit the crossbar and then it bounced back and hit my son in the head. And then I got him to take his shot against me.
Yeah.
And I purposely let it through.
I don't think you purposely let through for that.
No, I didn't. I actually hurt myself. But yeah, anyway, go on.
So, and
Friday
Emmanuel-
night, the kids bet you. Yep.
Yeah, so they beat us, yeah. And then Emmanuel, mate, he did this tackle on me. Like, I was running full, trying to get this ball. And then I could see Emmanuel on the corner of my eye coming in from the side. And he gave me one right in the knee and I did somersaults. Like, I was, like, they were very nasty. The kids.
Oh, you poor little thing.
So I don't know if we're like really, really shit or they're just really, really good, which is a compliment to us, really, for coaching them.
Good on you.
Anyway, moving on. Saturday, what did I do Saturday? Oh, the show. So I managed to find a free park, right?
Bravo.
So, and it was literally right directly across, so on Goodwood Road, the first side street, like directly across the side entrance there, found one. I was like, killer, right? So I saved money there. So I bought so I did the same with you. I went to line up at that booth and they said, no, you have to buy it online. I'm like, this is ridiculous. The site was down, it wasn't working for like 5-10 minutes. I was like, oh my God, this is how we're going to start the day. Okay, this is going to be a shit show. And then I ended up getting it working. So $76 for a family pass.
Mm-hmm.
We walk in and Dimitri straight away, I want to go to the show bags. I go, no, we get the show bags at the end. So we're not carrying them around all day. Okay. So the first thing we did was when I had a look at the farm animals. Theodore was like freaking out, oh, look, sheep, So, sorry, not sheep, goat. All right. So he was loving that. Then we went and had a look at the little piggies and whatever, all the farm animals. Then we went and got lunch. Now, 2 burgers, 2 chips and nuggets, and then I just got some chips to share between me and Katrina. Theodore already had a water, bought Dimitri a water. I bought myself a water and Katrina a water. How much?
$94.
$125. Can you believe that?
$125.
$125.
You could take your family to the pub
And get
schnitties, better meals.
Yeah.
At least $30 cheaper.
100%. Couldn't believe it. And you get the table water, so that's free.
Wow.
Anyway, so we went. So Dimitri wanted to go on the it's that clear ball in the water. It's like a pumped up thing.
Yeah.
I literally waited there for an hour or 45 minutes for him to line up and get there. While he was lining up waiting, Katrina waited there, and I took Theodore on the Dodgem cars. Mate, I was up there. I was in there in like 5 minutes. Yeah. Did my round, whatever. Came back. Dimitri was still waiting. Anyway, he was on there for like 5 minutes. So all that line up for 5 minutes. Right? Then what else did we do? We went. We went on to the Crazy Coaster, and then I saw you. Then they went again. Then we went on the night train thing. And then we parted ways. Like you were ready to go when we met up with you.
Yeah.
And then I got you back there for an hour. And then we parted ways.
And now we're $200 later.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Thanks for that. We were walking past those big basketball hoops. With the net that comes all the way down.
Yep.
Okay. Dimitri's like, Dad, I want to do this. I said, Dimitri, forget it. Like, you won't even get halfway. Like, what's the point? And then Katrina's like, no, he wants to do it. Let him do it. I'm like, okay, $20 for 5 shots.
And not one made the ring?
Valandi. He didn't even hit not even halfway up. I told you. So he did 2 shots, and he goes, well, then you do 3 shots then. And I was just as shit because I had to stand further back. So he could stand on the white line, and then there was 2 lines, and there was the red line or whatever it was. I hit the rim 3 times. I'm like, this is rigged, man. Like, no one can get it in here. Like, the way they shape the hoop, I'm convinced that it's
rigged.
It's 100%.
Just like those milk bottles where they have stacked on the top of each other, and they give you that heavy ball. And even if you hit right down the center, not all the milk bottles fall over.
Yeah.
Completely rigged.
Come on, guys.
Completely rigged.
And then we did the round, in that little Jubilee thing.
Yeah.
Did the round there. I had to, because I'm a sucker, right, for charities. Last year I ended up signing up to a 6-month bloody direct debit, $30 a month thing.
Oh, Lord.
All right, so
Takes me back to my Greenpeace days.
yeah. Remind me to tell you a story when I first moved into my house. Right. Anyway, so I said to Katrina, we can't go past any charities because I feel so bad and I always donate, and then I end up spending like $150 a month on charities. All right? Okay, so we got to miss them. Anyway, I did the whole round, and we came to a Pokemon stand.
Oh, yeah.
Chris
Kiriaku's stand. Yeah.
So I saw Chris there, and
that's where else we spent money.
Yeah.
$45 for a friggin' show bag.
Right?
Yeah, times 2.
Yeah, so I bought him that, and I said, which one do you want? Do you want the Pokemon ball, the Pokeball, or the show bag? And he goes, and then Chris was like, look, it's actually more value to get the show bag. You get heaps more decks and whatever. You only get 3 in this and like 5 in that or whatever it was. And I'll get you the show bag. And I saw Dimitri just looking at the Pokeball. I'm like, I'll grab the Pokeball too. The Pokeball was $25. I was just like, far out. We haven't even gone to the show bags yet.
So, do you want to hear the funny thing about me with that stall?
Yeah.
I bumped into Chris during the week
Yeah.
at the local servo near work because he lives near there, and his shop's right up the road from where I work.
Yeah.
And I go to him, you're not at the show? He goes, I'm actually on the way there now. I go, I'll be there on the weekend, and my boys want to check out your stall because they love Pokemon. Anyway, so we go to the stall, and he said the same to us. He goes, listen, the Pokeball's great, but there's much more value in the bag itself.
Which is true.
Right? $45. And there was like 15 or 20 decks of cards in there, like packets of cards.
Yeah, it's heaps.
I'm like, fantastic. That's great. You know, I said to James, mate, there's over 150 cards in this bag for $45. Yeah. Like, get that. Yeah. And you're guaranteed like the EXs or whatever, the special cards. Yeah. Oh, but I want the Pokeball, Dad. I said, no, let's get the bag. Anyway, he ended up, no. Yeah. He goes, all right, okay, Dad, I'll get the bag. So they both got a bag each, right? Yeah. So we then go into the pavilion goiter, is it? The one that's next to the show bag hall.
Where it's all like cakes and stuff, that one?
No. That's the food one. The one that's next to the show bag hall, there's another, the Duncan Pavilion. It's next to the show bag hall, so it comes off of the show bag hall. It's all like American street art hats and
yes. Sorry.
Like leather jackets, and
we didn't go there this year, but last year we did.
So in there was like more stalls, very similar to Trolls, but collectible stalls. Anyway, one of the yellow brick road stands was in there, so I went my way and I said to Stav, you just take the boys and I'll meet you at the entrance to the show bags section when I'm finished. I get back and they're both holding a Pokeball. And I said, where'd you get those from? I bought them. I'm like, why? You got your bag. Oh, yeah, but they were in here too. I said, that's not the point. Yeah. Like, I should now take away a show bag from you. Yeah. And Stav's like, just let it go. Let it go.
Oh, you sound like Katrina. Yeah.
Just let it go. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, this is why my kids are so spoiled, because they get everything they want.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, so yeah.
So, and then I said to Dimitri, I go, well, listen, because you're only limited to 2 show bags. What did I say, 2 or 3? Anyway, I think it was 2 or 3 show bags. Because I knew like Theodore would just get him 1, because he doesn't give a shit, right? We got the Pokeball, whatever, moved over to the show bags. I thought, oh, killer, it's the home stretch. Went there and he got a Minecraft show bag. I said, you only get 1 show bag because you wanted the Pokemon bag and you got the Pokeball, so you can only get one show bag now. So you got the Minecraft show bag, and we bought Theodore a Bluey show bag. I didn't get anything. Katrina didn't get anything. And I walked out just under 600. So I think I got away with it pretty good.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. And then we went home, and I literally did nothing because I was so stuffed. And then Sunday hits. We have a home game at 10. And then we went to the cemetery, then came back home. And then so Friday, Katrina messages me, you got a package. I was like, oh, okay. And then she calls me like 5 minutes later. She goes, you got another 2 packages, and they're big boxes. I'm like, oh, okay. She goes, what are they? I said, I think one was the microwave. She goes, oh, okay, yeah, fair enough, because ours shit itself over the weekend. And I go, I bought these 2 high-pressure hoses. And she's like, why did you buy 2? You have a petrol one. I go, yeah, but these ones like mount on the wall like a hose reel. So it's just convenient, and it's a retractable hose. And she goes, that's not going at the front. I'm like, yeah, it is. I'm doing it. So she wasn't very happy with that. And then she calls me, so it was 3, and then she called me, she goes, oh my God, I've been opening up the door all day from all these different packages. I'm like, yeah, look, I'm putting like a dual battery system in the U. It's all these just little parts and whatever, like, you know, it's like I bought like a socket to put 240 volt and an Anderson plug to put fridges in and stuff. So when we go camping, and she goes, oh, okay. She goes, that's enough, like, relax. And then as I roll up to the house, I see a FedEx truck in front of my house.
Oh, Lord.
I'm like, please, God, please don't make that go into my house. I see this guy, because I had ordered like spotlights as well for the car, but I didn't think they were coming for a couple of weeks. And I see this guy with this big box ringing my doorbell. I'm like, she's going to kill me. She's going to kill me. And I pull up at the front and I'm laughing, like, and she starts laughing. She goes, all I've been doing all day, you asked Dimitri, we've been opening the front door for your packages. And like my whole hallway
was just packages.
Was full of boxes, right? Hold on, let me see if I got the video. Where are we? Here we go. Right. So Sunday, obviously, we had our game, and I came back home and I mounted the 2 hoses. I'm like, these look great, right? I go, now I don't have to take your car to the car wash, and I can see. There's the one at the front, like that, and there's the one at the back. So now I don't, you know. And she goes, that's a Vlakia. That's a Vlakia. I'm like, it probably is, but it's convenience. Like I can keep the front and the back yard nice and clean. That's the way I sold it. It didn't really work, but anyway. And then after that, after I installed all that, we had our presentation. So it was like just happy for the boys. Like it's over. A very like successful season, I think. And they all learnt a lot, and that's really all you can ask as a coach. Really, I'm sure you feel the same way.
100%.
You know,
I've seen some of the players grow dramatically, and one thing that I think George said, and I also hit hard and emphasised as well, is that, you know, we're not just training these kids to be good soccer players. We're training these kids to become men.
Yeah.
And that's what I've seen a lot of them become this year. They've really matured from the last 2 seasons that I've had them as kids to now young men.
Yeah.
So, you know, what the future holds is exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
And I did mention. So there were 2 of our boys that joined this year, and they were at another club last year, and they pretty much got pushed out of the team to say they weren't good enough. And like, I think that at this age you shouldn't be doing that to people, to kids. Like, they're just kids, you know. And I actually thanked them, because I said thank you for not giving up. You know, because you know, some people have will go, you know, they're in a club, and the coach obviously puts them off the sport, and they give up the sport. So, and I
true stuff.
And I thanked them, and I said, look, I thank you for not giving up, and I thank you guys for trusting us and coming over to us. And we played that team that they got kicked out. Well, not going to get kicked out. They sort of got just pushed to the side. And we beat them, and they were both those boys that came from that club were the best on ground. So, you know, I thought I just had to give a special mention to those 2 boys, because they got shafted.
Nah, good on him.
Yeah, so.
Good stuff. All right.
Anyway, that was the weekend.
That was the weekend.
That was a long.
That was.
It dragged on a bit.
All right.
This is Blokes Bit.
To be honest, there's not much Blokes Bits to talk about. There wasn't really anything sports-wise other than Port Adelaide getting absolutely pumped up the arse. Nothing else. Football-wise, Greece won against Finland in 3-0.
that European qualifiers?
It was the Euro Nations.
Okay.
Which is towards the qualifiers. So Greece won 3-0 against Finland in their group.
And
Cyprus won as well.
And Arsenal's whole team are injured now.
Pretty much Arsenal is going into the Tottenham game with no team. Odegaard is injured. Calafiore is injured. Marino's injured. Rice is out.
Timber, I think, is touch and go.
Yeah, he's always touch and go. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be very interesting with the lineup this week. So, you know, like you said, would they be playing Havertz a little bit more central role and put Sterling up front?
Yeah, that's the only way it's going to work.
Jorginho playing in Rice's position. I don't know, man. It's scary. But that's the thing I don't like. You just, you know, when you've got so much competition within competition, so through the EPL season, it crosses into Euro qualifiers or World Cup qualifiers in the European leagues. And, you know, then you've got Champions League, you've got all this other competition. It's just, the body just gives way, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And it's only 2 weeks into the season.
Yeah, so I hate when they do that. It's like, I think they play 3 games or 2 or 3 games, and then it's a week off for international. I'm like, why can't you just fit that international before the season starts?
Yeah.
Like, just do that. So we don't have a break. Like, we've just had like a 2-month break for Euros.
But did you see the Haaland's national coach?
No.
Yeah, he had a go at Haaland saying you were shit.
Was he shit?
They drew 1-1 against Kazakhstan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who scored?
It wasn't
Haaland?
him.
Okay.
No, it wasn't him. But anyway, yeah, so interesting. Cyprus won as well.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's interesting. Anyway, Formula One, not really much to report other than Newey has officially signed over into Aston Martin.
Yeah.
So that's now all official. We still don't know what the outcome with the Red Bulls, the Racing Bulls seat is, whether Ricardo's going to be there or not. We don't know.
I don't know.
Big race this week, one of my favourite tracks, Baku in Azerbaijan.
Yep.
So that's going to be a great race. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not really much else to report.
No, nothing. It's been a bit of a quiet week, sports related, so.
Yeah. But yeah, nice short episode tonight. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a guest on next week to talk the talk.
Talk the talk, yeah. He was supposed to come on this week, but he bitched out. So
that's all right.
Michael Piscinaire, I'm calling you out again. I'm going to clip this and I'll send it to you. So you better not let us down next week.
We're going to talk all things fitness.
Yeah, well, if he rocks up,
you
better show. Honestly,
we'll see how we go.
He's going to cop. I know where he lives, man. I'll be up on his doorstep. Man, I'm telling you, I'm ruthless like that.
I found out I know his wife too. So
yes, and they're having a baby now. So it's
before the baby comes, you can come on our podcast.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah. Good stuff.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stamati. We'll do it all over again next week.
Done.